What are the advantages of using a manager-managed structure when forming a Texas LLC, PLLC, or Series LLC? This is my default setting unless there is a very compelling reason to do a member-managed structure, which there very rarely is, spoiler alert. But today I'm going to dive into a couple of big advantages that we look at when we're thinking about the manager-managed structure. My name is Nate Gilbert. I'm an attorney in San Antonio, Texas. I do a lot of LLC, PLLC, and Series LLC formation for all kinds of individuals and companies in Texas. This video is if you are thinking about forming an LLC or a PLLC or a Series LLC, you haven't started yet, and you're wondering about that management structure that you keep seeing. So hopefully I'll be able to answer some questions and give you some kind of tips and tricks around why we like the manager-managed structure. First off, I like manager-managed structures because it allows us to have what are kind of referred to as passive members. In a manager-managed structure, right, first off, what is this? We have managers that are responsible for the management of the company. They go out, they're able to do things on behalf of the company. They can sign contracts, they can enter into agreements, they can take out loans or lines of credit, they can open bank accounts, that kind of stuff. Basically, if anyone else is going to see the signature, it has to be a manager. The members, on the other hand, act internally. So they kind of steer the direction of the company, they vote on internal matters, but they're not able to go out and do things, right? This is an advantage because we have those passive members, right? We have members that are inside the company. They can invest, they can take distributions, they can do everything that a member can do, but they are not allowed to go out and open a bank account. They can't enter into an agreement on behalf of the company. They can't do things that the manager can do, right? We like that, because then it gives us ability to admit a member for a nominal sum. They can buy into the company and invest in the company, or they can become a partner in our firm. They can be another employee that we're giving membership benefits to. We can have them admitted as a member, but we don't have to worry about them going out and acting on behalf of the company because they don't have that authority, right? That's a big advantage. The second advantage is kind of a little backdoor advantage that I like with the Secretary of State's office. When we are looking at the certificate of formation, we need to either list in Texas the managers or the initial managing members. If we have members of a Texas LLC that we don't necessarily want to disclose to the Secretary of State or make public on that publicly available certificate of formation for the company, we can do that. We can list the managers. So if myself was a manager, I can list myself as a manager. I don't have to list any of the members publicly. This allows us for some creative options. We can do different things with that. Some folks will even form a Wyoming LLC in which they can take that Wyoming LLC, make it the manager of the Texas LLC, Series LLC, and do certain things like keep the members off of that certificate of formation. That's a big advantage for some people. They liked having that anonymity. So those are the two big advantages, where we have to list the members or we have to list the managers, or if we are going to have passive members and active managers that go out and act on behalf of the company. That's why I default to the manager-managed structure. I think it's more advantageous, it's more flexible, and you can do anything you want with it. All the members can be managers, and that kind of mimics a member-managed structure anyway. So if you have any more questions, if you have some ideas that you'd like to run by an attorney, there's a link in the description for a free consultation if you'd like to reach out. I look forward to hearing from you.